All right, we're back with another episode of the Sad Powers podcast. Today we got buddy of mine, fellow rapper, musician of sorts, singer and stuff, Zach Burry, everybody.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, how's it
What's
how's it
up?
going? I already asked you how's it going, but
I'm doing
let's go.
well, I'm just I'm doing what I can, just getting by.
Nice, nice, man. Fucking, what are you doing right now? Like, you got any like YouTube shit going on, anything like that?
I'm working on a couple things. I got my own solo acoustic project that I've been working on for quite a while. That
Dope.
I'm really I've been making I made the drum beats to it, and I've been working on making bass lines to it and stuff. So it's gonna be mostly the whole thing is gonna be made by me with the instruments. So that's why it's taking a little bit longer. But
Damn,
so
that's
yeah, I'm
sick
working.
though, man. I would love to do something like that if I was talented enough.
You could probably do it, man. You just got it takes time. I got faith. You play the instruments too, right? You play like a ukulele or something?
Yeah, yeah, and I even have like a drum set and a half, and like I got a bass, and I have a couple guitars and shit too. But like I suck at everything except for the ukulele, and even that I'm not very good at, you know?
Hey, you just gotta keep at it, man.
hmm
I've never really messed around with the ukulele too much, but yeah.
It's super easy, man. It's a good little fucking toy of an instrument, essentially. Um,
So
so
yeah,
go
I
ahead.
got I got that, and then I've been working on a rap project. It's called Similar Differences that I've been working on for quite a while, and that's with me and the Block. And
Nice,
that's like a full collab project kind of thing, and we have that done. It's about 9 tracks, a couple skits on there. It's gonna be
sick,
sweet.
bro.
We plan on releasing it soon. That project is further along than my project, just because I'm kind of tweaking my project because I don't want to release it. But this one we only made one of the beats and we got the rest of them kind of thing. So
hmm
yeah, it's nice. I'm really happy with both of these projects that I've been working on.
Awesome, man. Yeah, the block's dope, and I've seen you and him perform live together before, and it was sick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we did a show one time, right? Yeah, you did comedy at that one in Port Colborne,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was on
Fight
that one too.
for Brandon or something. I'm so sorry if I'm
Fight
getting
for
the
Kyle.
Kyle. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry for getting the name wrong. Yeah, I didn't know him or anything. I was just there like just support it because AJ invited me, and I
Yeah,
asked
for
him if I
sure.
could do 5 minutes, and he let me. It was pretty sick of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I like that show. That was a fun
Mhm.
show for sure.
Yeah, it was crazy, and then we ended up like
We had to
getting
leave.
kicked
You
out
got
or
cut.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was so whack when they turned the lights on and
kept
it
it
was like
going in the parking lot.
It was
Yeah,
Green
yeah,
Tree set and they turned the lights on and it was like wow. And then
yeah,
I think Tino was going on too and they had the lights on for him or something.
yeah.
And I
They
think he
yeah
tried to
they just left
bribe
the
him
lights
to
on.
turn back off. He's like, I'll give you a 20 or something. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think he tried to get them to turn on the lights and or turn the lights back off, sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah. That was a good show though. And then yeah, they did the battle in the parking lot.
hmm
That was a fun one.
Yeah,
Especially because
yeah.
that's my hometown of Port Colborne, so it was nice to perform there kind of thing.
Oh, word, bro. Yeah. There's not that much hip hop shit going on in Port Colborne, is there?
No, no, it's not really. The only I think the three people of hip hop coming out of Port Colborne, who I think of anyway, is AJ, Pat, and me. Those are the three
hmm
people that are trying to push, I think. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody, but they have some other acoustic artists and stuff like that too, which are super good. Like Gravely James and Allenson. Jillian Allenson.
Dope, dope. Do you have like a YouTube channel or?
I do. I have a YouTube channel which I dropped it was my old one when I was still dropping songs on SoundCloud, and now I'm up on Spotify and everything now, with my latest release, which was not quite a year ago yet, but it's getting there. It's progression. I think you that was what I was performing at the port set and probably some of the times you saw me.
Dope. Word.
But
So
yeah, I do have a YouTube. It's just Zach Burry, I'm pretty sure, and I
okay, nice.
all my stuff there's the Zach Burry thing with the Spotify up there, but I I actually do plan on getting back into that YouTube because I just bought a camera quite recently, a Canon
Nice.
M50, and I really
Dope.
want to like, especially once this quarantine like stuff is lifted and I can like go back out there and like video people at shows and just make some cool content hopefully.
hmm Um, what kind of shit do you watch on YouTube? You watch YouTube at all?
Yeah, I watch YouTube. I used to be into like BMX biking and stuff, so
Mm.
I used to watch a whole bunch of stuff on there, and then there's this guy on there who makes like he like kind of transitioned into like making almost like short films, cinematic like style kind of stuff. And yeah, that's kind of I thought the direction that he went was pretty sweet. So yeah, I kind of like that. So like almost like vlogs and stuff, and then I look up a lot of like guitar stuff on there, like guitar how-tos and but yeah, the one channel I was talking about is Austin Augie, if you want to check that out. But that's the only real channel that I
Which
really
one's
come
that? What
back
does
to.
he do on there?
Austin Augie. It's he's just that he's a BMXer and he does vlogs and stuff and he makes cool like he travels all around.
That's dope, man. Fuck.
He
That's
makes
crazy.
he's got a cool style, I think.
hmm
He's from New York.
I love like I watch like the Red Bull channel a lot. There's tons of crazy shit on there.
Red Bull. Yeah,
All
it's I
types
think
of sports.
I saw something on there not too long ago. It was like Skate Tales or something on Red Bull and it was like with Bam Margera and he went to Bam Margera's house or something.
Oh, dope,
But,
dope.
but yeah, what else was I gonna say? I like Nardwar too and like interviews. Like I'm into interviews a lot. And like even
hmm
like documentaries. I'm kind of into like art documentaries or like musical documentaries.
Word. Yeah, Nardwar is fucking sick, man. He's crazy. He always digs up like the craziest information, and whoever he's interviewing is like, "How the fuck did you know that?" Like,
Yeah, yeah,
they're-
he's got a lot of good interviews for sure.
yeah,
He's
singing.
definitely good at his craft, and he's Canadian too. So shout out to
Oh,
that.
dope. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Then he always like freezes at the end and just stands there, and everyone's like, "What the
Yeah, he's
fuck?"
got his trademark, the doo 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 doo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Um,
what about you're like you got a YouTube channel, right? I think you got like a pretty
yeah,
big
that's what
like
I
you got
put
like a
this
couple
on.
hundred subscribers,
Yeah,
right?
I'm like almost 500, I think.
That's big, man.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
say that's good stuff. And
yeah,
did you have the YouTube channel before you started posting all these interviews? Because it was just quite
yeah.
recently, right?
So I
That
have like
you,
a video. I had one video on here from like 10 years ago or something. Maybe not that
okay.
long. Maybe 9 years ago. I don't know. But it's called Ant versus Fan, and it's like this like 3 minute video of like an ant that keeps getting caught in like the top of my computer fan, and I'm just with my buddy, and we're filming, and I'm like super high or whatever. So I had that video, and like I had 4 subscribers, and then
Okay.
I just started like fucking posting like ukulele songs on here more just for like storage once all this quarantine shit started.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
good
like
for storage,
yeah,
definitely.
and then like I had like this commenting bot because there's like these bots that go around just comment on tons and tons of videos now to as like a
Hmm.
ploy to get subscribers and shit.
Isn't that
Um,
like that? I saw you post about that, like Greg or whatever.
no,
What is? I
Tom,
don't know.
it was originally,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
changes his name all the time. Yeah.
I don't know.
Now it like changes it. It's like programmed to like change like every couple minutes. Like I can go back to the same video every couple minutes and the name will be different, but the picture's the same and it says the same
Hmm.
thing. They say loved
That's
it.
interesting.
But yeah, so this like inspired me to like just start grinding, right? And like so I started watching tons of videos and like of other people and then like commenting on their shit and that's how I was getting subscribers, right? And then it's like
Okay.
now I've made like all these YouTube friends from around the world and it's been a fucking like and then it's like I realized like fucking YouTube always promotes monetized channels, right? If you want your shit to get watched, you first got to get monetized because say for example, you just let shit like autoplay. If you're watching a channel that's monetized, if you let it autoplay, you'll watch another one of their videos. But if you're watching a
Yeah,
channel that isn't monetized, it'll autoplay to a
it'll switch.
monetized video. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So they're and because like YouTube wants you to watch ads, obviously, that's how they make their money. So It makes
Mm-hmm.
sense, but it sucks for people like us that aren't monetized yet and are like just starting, because it's like hard to get over that bubble. So
Cool.
I was like, okay, so I'm getting subscribers. I know how to do that. I'm even getting like a decent amount of people to watch my videos. How do I get this watch time? Because you need 4,000 hours of watch time, 1,000 subscribers to get monetized.
Oh,
So,
really? Eh?
yeah. So I was like, fuck, man, I need to start like a longer format thing, because with my ukulele videos, it was like 1 minute videos.
Oh, so you need an
Yeah.
actual amount of footage on there to
You need people watching. So like if a million people watch a 1 minute video, then I'd
it
probably
doesn't.
have enough watch time. But like because I'm getting
Oh,
like
okay.
50 people around watching every video, I was like, okay, maybe I can still somehow get those people to watch a longer form of content, still try to get that watch time, right? So I was like, oh, I'll start a podcast. That's easy. You can just talk to your
Yeah.
bros for like fucking an hour or whatever, you know what I mean, every time.
Yeah.
And even if like a couple people watch that, then that's like say 3 people watch an hour video, that's 3 hours right there. And then like, but that's usually I get like 50, so that'd be like 50 hours, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or
that's good stuff.
but I don't think like most of them probably don't watch the whole thing. I don't know, like people probably click off halfway through, or if they don't like the person they click off, or you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
It's always different. And it's been cool like talking to people. I'm like I kind of like call myself like the poor man's Joe Rogan. You know?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You listen to Joe Rogan at all?
Yeah, I've definitely listened to some of his podcasts. I remember one that stuck out to me was like Steven Tyler. I watched that one. I thought that was pretty sweet.
I don't know who that
And I
is. I
think I
haven't
saw
seen
the
that one.
Steve like the Aerosmith guy. You know that guy? He's like the
I know
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, obviously. Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like
so
the singer from it.
oh,
So he's like
okay,
that guy
cool. Yeah, word, word.
where
Yeah,
he's
it
like
sounds
kind
familiar now. Yeah, Steven Tyler. Okay, cool.
of
And you watch
and
Steve-O. That's dope. Steve-O's
yeah,
crazy.
Steve-O. I think I watched that one.
Hmm.
I haven't seen like all of them by any means, and I think I might have seen the Killer Mike one too. But yeah, I haven't seen all of them. Like I think
Hmm.
those are might have been the only three that I've saw. But
Yeah.
yeah, they I like them. I like Joe Rogan. I think yeah, I think having a podcast is a cool thing. Like
Hmm.
I wouldn't mind having my own like thing where I would interview some people too, because I think it would just be good to talk to people. Good to
Yeah,
get
man.
people's
Fuck,
perspectives.
do it, bro.
It
Have
builds a
you?
connection, right?
Yeah, for sure. And like, we would never have like a like if I didn't have a podcast or you didn't have one and have me on, we would never just sit and talk for an hour. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I would never just call you up. So it's like cool to actually like talk to
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
fucking. But have you been on the Blogs podcast? He's got a couple, right?
I've been on. Well, I like that's how I first. Well, I met him at the writer's block where I think I met you as well. But
Yeah.
yeah, I met him and then I went on his show at first. Have you ever been on there?
No, I'm supposed to get on.
Yeah,
I
you
have it
gotta get
written down.
on.
I got my schedule and shit, but yeah, I always forget shit, so I gotta like write down everything.
Yeah, so I went on the show and then yeah, we just started like we made a track after the first time that we interviewed kind of thing. Like
Hmm.
I think he does that sometimes. Like if you're free after the interview, he'll try to make a collaborative song like with some of the artists, like if they're
Yeah.
artists and they want to get in on it. So yeah, we made Seek to Be and then yeah, it was we kind of just kept going and made this album and I'm really happy with the sound of this album. But yeah, yeah, that's how I met the block at the writer's block.
That's
And then I
dope.
met you guys too. And then I kind of saw like the whole scene a little bit, like for when it kind of did last a little bit. It was cool. I definitely much respect to all the people that I met at the writer's block and everything. You know what I mean? And Mikey and
Hmm.
Ill and everything for sure.
Yeah,
Being
Writer's
treated.
Block was dope, man. I got in like right at the end, so I only was there for like 2 events, I think, and it sucks because it was going on for years, and I think of all the events I missed. Because it was so much fun, man, just like freestyling and shit, having like giant ciphers
It
like
was a
that.
good environment. Yeah, I think that
Hmm.
he mentioned he didn't like it because there was like people that were just going there to party and they weren't being serious kind of thing,
Yeah, for sure.
and they were just kind of causing trouble.
Yeah, and then like he was giving away like free beers and shit, so I feel like maybe some people were coming there just for like the free beers too, right?
Yeah,
It's like that.
yeah, I went for the music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
me
just
too. I
to
didn't even
meet
know
people,
there
to
was gonna
connect,
be
right?
free beers. It was awesome. I was happy. I did drink a couple, but I didn't go crazy. I didn't get like wasted. I remember there was like one crazy wasted person the one time I went, and it was like super upsetting, which sucks, because I feel like she kind of like ruined it for all of us. Like after that, it's like I think there was like one or two events, and then you're like, or
Yeah,
I think there was like one event after that that still felt like almost normal like the other ones, and then after that, the events became like small, really small and tiny, and then it was like they weren't even events anymore. It was like we would just go there and like record every once in a while after that and shit. But it was dope, man, and it still is dope. I hope he's doing well. Like I hope his business and like he's open still, right?
yeah, I think so.
Sure.
Yeah, he
I
seems
wonder
to
if
be
it's
doing well. Like
yeah. I wonder if it's like doing better or worse because of COVID shit.
he probably did he took a little bit of a hit, but like I think most companies do. Like you know what I mean? Like
Well, like I feel like
most
with
small businesses.
cigarettes, like I smoke
Yeah,
cigarettes and I'm smoking more now, you know what I mean? Like so
okay.
maybe the vapors
Oh,
are
okay, I
vaping
see what you
more
mean. Yeah.
and they need
Yeah,
that
no,
juice
yeah,
and
I
shit.
see what you mean. I hear you.
You
Okay.
don't smoke, do you?
No, I don't smoke
That's
cigarettes
good.
or vape. No. I've
Word.
never done that.
Yeah, man.
So,
Don't
yeah.
don't don't do it. Don't get into it.
No,
Excuse
I
me.
don't plan on it.
Word. What are your goals, man? Where
Yeah.
do you see yourself in like 5 years if your dreams are coming true?
Well, I'd like to be I don't know, like I want to travel, but I'd like to have like in 5 years I'd like hopefully like to have five more projects behind my back and like hopefully a little bit of recognition. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
that's all I can hope for. And I just want to keep on making music, keep on making content, hopefully get into the like videos and do some YouTube stuff. And
Hmm.
I try to make clothing a bit too. Like I do tie dyes and I'm trying to get into that, but I think I'm realizing that you can't do too many things at once, you know?
Hmm.
Like there's so much stuff to do, but what
There's
do
only
you
so
really want
many
to do?
hours in the day, yeah, for sure. That's where like I have trouble too. It's like it feels like the days just go by so fast. It's like how does anyone ever get anything done? You know?
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I guess like the people that like we look up to, they just do it, right? And
Hmm.
that's all they've been known for. They just always do it, and that's what
Yeah.
drives them. And I think that's cool. And
Yeah,
I'd
for
like to,
sure.
yeah, I'd
I
like to just,
definitely go ahead.
I don't know, I'd just like to be happily still creating art 5 years down the line, and hopefully
Hmm.
a little bit more well known, and hopefully can like travel somewhere else, and like hopefully meet a new crowd of people, kind of thing.
Yeah, if you were
And
like world touring or something, that'd be sick, man. Or even like a
well,
Canada tour.
I'm even thinking like I want to go like it's hard to say now because of all this like the COVID and everything. But
Hmm.
I was thinking like I've always wanted to go to New York even or like someplace and just try to stay out there and like busk it or something.
Damn, even busking like with your guitar, you
And just
think?
try
Or
to like just try to like get on like an open mic or something and just try to meet some people out there and like just
y
try to connect with people, you know?
yeah, that'd be dope, man. You gotta get Jake Martin to teach you all the
The ways of
busking
the
tricks.
busking. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's definitely the homie. He's one of the like I'd say like he's one of the people that I don't know. I met him the first time I went to the writer's block and I'm like, okay, this is why he's a good connect to make from the writer's block. Like that's what I'm saying. The writer's block gave me a lot of good connects. Like I mean, I'm doing this interview now pretty well because of that, but like
Hmm.
the block even and like I gotta shout out Pat Ernst for that too because like we kind of met through a mutual friend because we both lived in Port Colborne and stuff. And he knew about ill, and I don't even really think I knew about ill. And then he guessed like it was the first writer's block meet, and he's like, I kind of met up with him a couple times, and we were just chatting about like rapping and stuff, and I didn't have my project out yet or anything, right?
Hmm.
And then yeah, we just went there, and because he's like, yo, you should go to this. I'm like, yeah, that'd be sweet. And then
Dope.
there's a video of that cipher. It's on. I think it Les has it, but it was like one of the first ciphers, and it was good. It had like Dubs was in there. I think Taco was in there too, and Block. Like Jake David, like Chronic Spirit, he was
Hmm.
in there too. Like I went after him and stuff, and then like yeah, it was a good crowd.
Yeah, I had him on the
Fun
podcast. He
times.
was great, man. Talked about like the crystals and shit. Fucking blows my mind, man.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think like some people are a little bit like salty in the scene, you know? Like it's all love for me, like with
Right.
everybody. Like I'm not beefing with anybody, you know what I mean? I
Well,
think that stuff is
beefing
kind of
can be good for your career in rap and hip hop. Like if you look like at someone like 6ix9ine that beefs with everybody, and he does better numbers than anybody too. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
It's like who
Yeah,
likes
but
6ix9ine? He only has like haters somehow, and somehow his views are like crazy high. He gets mostly likes, and it's just like you know.
yeah, but I don't want to do it like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like I
You
feel
gotta
like
find your
that's
own path, definitely.
yeah,
Mm,
I feel like that way of getting on is kind of whack personally.
yeah, word,
But
word. Yeah. Well, man, I don't know.
that's
I
some people
respect
do
it,
it.
the
Yeah.
grind, right? Like if um like there's like marketing tricks and shit to everything almost, you know? It's like yeah, you definitely gotta work with what you got too, right? It's like your type of personality, I couldn't see you beefing with everybody, you know what I mean? Like, but six
Yeah, that's
nine
what I mean.
looks like a troll. Like, same with me, right? I'm not like the type. So if I tried to put that front on, they would just see through that, you know?
Yeah, it'd almost
You
be
gotta
like
like,
a joke. Yeah,
yeah,
almost like
exactly. You gotta like know how to work with what you have and just be true to yourself. That's what like everybody says. Like, it's like a cliche, just be yourself, you know? But it's really true. You just gotta like be yourself and fucking own it, you know? Fucking
hmm
if you got like if you suck at music, then don't do music. If you're good at this, do that, you know what I mean? Or if you really love it, you can get good at it. Just like put
hmm
time and effort.
Yeah,
Um,
man. And like yeah, he's that like with marketing tactics and all that stuff. Like I've heard, I don't know who said it, but somebody I heard somewhere that like I've heard like 80% of music is marketing and then the rest is the
mhm.
music kind of thing. Like with like a lot of the
Yeah,
like
for
not
sure.
that's not how I think about it, but like with a lot of the people that are like a lot of the people that are coming up like up in the game,
Yeah, there's like a lot
like
of whack
Migos or
shit.
something. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, like I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good shit that never gets noticed, like tons of amazing artists. Because like I know of so many that are local that have never gone anywhere that
Yeah.
are good, and there must be people like that all over the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's like big artists that just seem so whack,
Excuse
and
me.
it's like fucking. I think it is all
Yeah.
marketing because I feel like if Weber, like Big Dubs, if he like got his
hmm
shit out there and like did proper marketing, I think he's talented enough and like because he like raps so
Yeah, no,
fast and
I
crazy
agree.
intricate
I agree.
freestyles, right? But it's like he just has no marketing skills, and it's like we don't know anyone that that has been able to
I
do
agree.
that for him. It's like Eminem got lucky. He didn't really have any either. I feel like he just got discovered by Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? And those times are over now. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's different now, right? Like it's all online and stuff. I think like another thing too is people have so much in front of them that they're not really looking for anything. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. It's everyone's trying
They're not
to
looking
push
local
themselves.
because they
Hmm.
see so many other things. And like
It's flooded. Like
even
yeah.
with that marketing thing again, like I feel like if yeah, like if somebody like Dubs or like anybody like got like one thing that blew up, I feel
Hmm.
like if they capital like if they had one thing that was like marketed like I don't know, like a hit single kind of thing, like a
Hmm.
6ix9ine song or something where like it
Yeah.
was like mad views, then I think like they could still release the same quality of music that they are now, but it would just be viewed at a, you know what I mean, like a higher.
Yeah, for sure. I get what you're saying. I completely agree. Yeah, that's I think that like it's smart to put all your money and effort into making one dope ass music video, you know, and like put official video in the title, make it as clean as you can, like with the best cameras, the best everything, make it as like or
hmm
one of those music videos and try to get that to blow up and then market it well, maybe even like pay to have it advertised or whatever. And like you said, if you can get something like that really good to blow up, then you can just keep releasing shit all the time, like Dubs does. It's
Mm-hmm.
like he's constantly releasing all this like content, but now it's like so much of it and like over the years that no one's ever gonna hear, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of it's sad how that is though, because like I
Hmm.
feel like people they deserve to shine, because of the music, not because of the marketing.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting, but I mean, it's like part of life, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, do you have any marketing plans, like tricks you're gonna try or anything like that, or just
Well, I've
focus
been
straight on the music?
it's I don't know how much of a I had an idea that I still kind of want to do where I'm making like I have one video that I have made, but I still want to do another shoot for it kind of thing because I want to make it like as good as it can be
Hmm.
kind of thing, like just how I can see it. And I got a new camera now too, so I want to try to use it on it. And so yeah, my idea was I want to release like a couple videos from my last album, like week after week or however, like make it look like I'm doing something, and then drop my next album kind of thing, maybe with a video.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I think you should.
And like market the video, like wait a week or two or whatever, market another video, see how that does, you know what I mean? Like and then like put money at them and like on Instagram or Facebook and whatnot and try to like throw some money at the videos and then try to ride that little incline and then
Mhm.
fall back again. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that'd be sick. Fucking Les could help you film some music
Yeah,
videos, maybe.
I want to get back in touch with Les. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but I did a couple videos with him, like, but they were just concert videos kind of thing. Like I just
Right.
would, like I got my first show ever at the warehouse that I did was actually over a year now. Just in on May 25th was the anniversary for my first like year of performing.
Oh,
So that's pretty
dope.
sweet. But yeah, so we did my first one, which was May 25th at the warehouse, 2019. And then we did my second one. Well, it wasn't really my second one, but we had one with Monty's, and that was like a Aerostyles ASI events show. And then I filmed that one that you were at too at
Hmm.
Port. And I think I have like I got a picture I think with you and Dubs,
Oh, word.
and
I
Les
got
took it.
wasted
Yeah.
that night. I wasn't driving, so I got so drunk. Fucking, it
Mhm.
was a good night though.
I definitely got loaded that night as well.
Hmm. Man, it was good. I even saw the filming that Left Les took too, and it was good shit, man. He's good with his fucking little camera.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm definitely into what he's doing. I think he should definitely release more stuff in the future because I
Hmm.
like you just gotta put the time into it, you know. But
Right,
yeah,
for
I
sure.
definitely want to work with him some more.
Hmm.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, he did that one video with AJ, and that was pretty sweet. Like, and I think he's done. Was that he did another video too? I think too. Like, I'm not sure though,
Yeah,
but
he's
I know
doing
he did
shit
one
all
with
the time,
AJ.
yeah. At least he
Oh, he
was.
did that one with Tino, right? Yeah,
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 yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
Hmm.
shout out to that.
Yeah. Tino's dope. Fucking
Yeah, definitely.
man, he's crazy. He's been around for a long time too. I remember watching
Yeah,
his
like
battles and shit
he
years
deserves
before I knew him.
recognition. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah, for sure.
people don't know.
Yeah, and like he is like slightly bigger than Dubs, but like he isn't close to like where he deserves to be at, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking it's weird, man. Still grinding though, which is awesome. I hope he fucking gets there one day because he deserves it too. Um,
Mm-hmm. He seems like he's doing stuff.
yeah, and like I'm just trying to think more and more of like how to like actually market myself on YouTube, and it's like this like Tombot thing, and like it seems to work, right? It's like the
Mm-hmm.
channels that like they get deleted and shit, and then they like pop up. And like the main channels that you get linked to or whatever, like all have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers and shit, and their videos
Okay.
have tons of views. I don't even know if it's their videos, and they get like ads played on them, so it's like people are making money off of this algorithm that they wrote just to comment on videos. Like it's so weird, you know?
That is definitely crazy. There's
Hmm.
lots of ways to do that stuff, I guess, right? I'm not like I don't know too much about how to grow a YouTube following, but I could look into that, I guess.
Right,
So
yeah,
what
it's like good.
did you pay for that? Like did you
I
like
didn't do it. I wish I could. So like basically I just did it manually. Like what I did is I
Oh,
actually
okay. Yeah.
went and like so what I did is I like typed in like how to get subscribers, and then I would click
Yeah.
on that video, and then I would click on the people that commented on that video, and I would like watch one of their videos,
Yeah.
and then I would comment. Like I stopped doing it because like it took so much time, right? And
Yeah.
like a lot of the time it doesn't work, but maybe like 10% of the time or something, so they'll
Yeah,
click
it's
on your
like
channel and then they'll like watch your shit.
it's time consuming though too,
Hmm.
because I was doing something similar to that even like there's a thing that you can do on Instagram too, because I was trying to like grow up my clothing brand's like Instagram page kind of thing.
Hmm.
And there's a thing where if you just like go to like something, like if you went to like I was going to like tie-dye pages and stuff and like following everybody kind of thing, like just following everybody that liked it,
Right.
and then
Then they,
you
yeah,
get the
because
followers
I
back,
just
and
started
then
an Instagram and I get people that follow me all the time that I don't even know, and I just hit follow back because I'm like, whatever, fuck it.
mm-hmm,
And it's like they're all using that exact same strategy.
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
which is an interesting, yeah, it's an interesting world of computer statistics and I don't know,
Yeah, but
followers.
it does like work at least to a certain extent for YouTube, right? Because like I have people that watch like literally like all my videos, or it feels like it. They comment on all of them, fucking from all around the world, right? Like I got like fucking a
That's
couple.
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's like it's a trip. Um, it's weird, like just like how many people are trying to make YouTube videos now. Like I find so many channels with like barely any
Mm-hmm.
subscribers, just tons and tons of videos of whatever, all kinds of shit, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, you watch anything good on Netflix?
Netflix. Well, I don't know, like I watched this. I'm into like this. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now, which is kind of okay. But I I'll shout out this one documentary that I'm watching. Well, like I watched, but it's the Bob Dylan documentary, which is like No Direction Home, and that's pretty fire. Directed by Martin Scorsese. I
Oh,
don't know. I'm into that stuff, but
oh, word.
yeah,
I haven't seen that. I'll probably try to check that out. Man,
it's
people
like a
love
three
Brooklyn
hour long
Nine-Nine
thing.
though. You're gonna piss some people off, I bet, by saying Brooklyn Nine-Nine is just all right.
I don't know, like it's pretty good, but I mean, I'm not like so invested into it. Like, I don't know. I'm not a big like I watch it like when I'm falling asleep kind of thing.
Right, right.
Like I'm not a big TV person.
Hmm.
Like I don't really watch that much TV throughout my day. And I'm not like a big gamer.
Word.
That's another thing.
What are some of your favorite rappers, man?
Um I like a lot like old school stuff, so I'm like big on like a Tribe Called Quest, Gangstar, stuff
Dope.
like that, like DJ Premier and all that stuff. What else am I gonna say? I like a lot of like some of the newer school. They're kind of old now, but like some of the later like stuff that was coming out of New York. Like I like New York sound a lot, so like kind of like Joey Badass, Flatbush Zombies, Underachievers kind of sound. And who else? I don't know. I really like Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, he's great.
Hmm.
What else was I listening to? Yeah, it's for rap. That's probably it. That's who I'd like to shout out to that name. Uh, yeah.
Dope.
Do you know any of those guys?
Well, yeah, I obviously know Kendrick Lamar. Um, I don't really listen to a Tribe Called Quest, but I know who they are, obviously. Um, the other one's not really, I don't think. But
Okay. I'm into like a kind of like boom bap sound for hip hop kind of thing. Like
dope.
I'm trying to think. I don't really know. Like Freddie Gibbs is pretty good. He's like definitely skilled rapper. I like Mad Lib and stuff. Doom, definitely shout out Doom. Yeah, Kanye is pretty good. I like his production. Um, Doom's production is fire. Like I feel like a lot of the people that I like, their production has to be really good too,
Mm.
kind of thing.
Kanye is fucking crazy, man. But yeah, his
Yeah,
music's good. I'm not gonna
he's
lie. He does.
definitely
He's
like
wild.
I'm not into like I'm into like his old stuff kind of thing. Like I'm into like College Dropout and My Beautiful Dark Twisted
Mhm.
Fantasy, and that's about it, really. What about
Right.
you though?
What kind of music am I into, or rap?
Yeah, like who are
Man,
your
for me,
rappers
like
and shit?
recently, I've been getting into like all like the newer shit, like all these kids that are probably all younger than me. Like fucking, this isn't even rap, but like Juice World, I fucking love Juice World. I don't know if like he doesn't really rap that much, but I don't even know what to call what
I
he
know who he
does.
is. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
fucking
definitely got to shout out. Definitely got to shout out Mac Miller too.
yeah, Mac Miller's dope actually like him. I love Eminem, man. Like I grew up just loving Eminem my whole life, and it's so sick that like he like is like fucking so old now and he's still rapping and shit, still fucking like he evolved, he changed. It's like people want bars, so he's giving them bars now, and it's like he's rapping super fast and shit. It's like, um, who else? I don't know. I listen to just tons of different shit all the time, right? And like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really put on music if I'm like chilling at home unless I'm like doing something. But
Okay.
like I listen to a tons while I'm driving, right? But if I'm at home, I'm usually
Yeah.
just fucking like
Chilling.
watching Netflix or some shit,
Okay.
or I'll put on some YouTube stuff. I've been trying like so hard recently just to like support like my friends even and watch like all their YouTube videos. And like
That's dope.
Weber has like fucking 8 years worth of YouTube videos. So it's like fucking gonna
You
take
diving
so
back?
long.
You diving back into it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's
like
sweet.
yeah, so it's like taking forever. I feel like I've watched like maybe like half of his videos by now, but it's been like like fucking I watch like one or two every day. I feel like for like a month.
Hey, that's a real friend right there. Damn.
Yeah, well, he does the same
Oh
thing for me, man.
man.
He does it. He watches all my podcasts, and they're like each like fucking. It ranges from like 15 minutes to like 2 hours. I think like the longest one is.
Yeah.
And he watches every single one and fucking comments and shit. So, got us like he'll listen to this one for sure. So if
Hey,
there's anything you want Dubs to hear,
shout
fucking
out to
say
Dubs,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Keep on
yeah.
trucking.
Yeah, he's dope,
That
dude.
album was sweet. Yeah, keep on grinding.
Oh yeah, Drifting. He just released Drifting and shit. And like, yeah, he is like listening to me with this marketing shit. So I'm like trying to push him to market himself better. And I think that like hopefully like within the next couple years we can like at least get ourselves heard. You know what I mean? I want like people, even if I suck, I want to hear it from enough people where it means something where it's like, okay, 1,000 people or 100,000 people saw this and they think it sucks, then okay, I suck. You know what I mean? But like, if no one ever hears it, and it's only the all people from our towns, the Niagara region, that hear our music,
Yeah,
how do you ever really know if it's good or not? Everyone is just that's your friend is gonna say it's good, and everyone that doesn't like you is gonna say it sucks. You know?
I agree with that. Yeah, that you need. I feel like that's why I kind of wanted to go like explore and like travel too, is
Hmm.
because like I feel like there's got to be so much more than this scene. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah, for sure. You just like stay in a box. It's like you share something on Facebook, you're sharing your music on Facebook to the same people all the time. Like you might get 30 likes or
yeah,
whatever, but it's always the same 30 likes, you know?
yeah, yeah. I know what you mean.
Hmm.
Yeah. So even to go back on like who I like musically, I'm like a lot. I'm into like a lot of like guitar stuff too. So like a lot of blues and stuff like that too. And like I've been recently getting into like almost like folk music, kind of like just like acoustic like stuff.
Dope.
like Bob Dylan-esque kind of stuff. But
Hmm.
I'm also into like R&B sound stuff too. Like that's another. Those are probably my main three. Like hip hop and like R&B and like kind of like a folk kind of rock-ish kind of thing. I guess I don't know. And
I actually
blues.
love that you're like into that fucking old school shit. I wish I was into that more, you know? I do love like a lot of like Led Zeppelin, that kind of era.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I love
'cause,
like
yeah,
all
it's
that
more
shit. Just 'cause
rock.
my dad, like, that's when that's his music, right? So it's like I
Mm-hmm.
grew up on all that kind of shit.
Well,
Um,
that I think it has like a lot of substance. Like that's what I'm looking for. Like I'm looking for something that has like replay value. You know what I mean? And like
mhm.
substance and like what they're saying. You know,
Right, like a
or
lot,
like it
like
makes you
something
feel
with like
something.
these like rap songs nowadays and stuff, at least with some of them, like diss tracks and shit. It's like, how is that gonna age well? You know, like when in 50 years, if you're hearing a diss track about somebody that and you don't even know the story or anything, you're just like, what? You know?
Yeah, I like my friends would always tell me like, yeah, make a diss track, and I'm like, no, like I don't
Mm,
know. I'm just not that kind of guy that's gonna make a diss track
right. Yeah.
unless like I really was like mad. But like you'd have to. And even then, like I'd probably just tell you in person. Like I'm not, I wouldn't, I
Yeah.
don't think I'd be trying to focus my musical direction into like hating somebody else. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah, I like that, man. That's good, and I think it like ties into what we were saying earlier about like just staying true to yourself and not like being fake. You know, you're not just gonna start like beef and do a diss track just because it will help you get attention or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Hmm. All right, bro.
So,
This is go ahead.
I don't know. I'm just chatting, but I was gonna say, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Fuck, man. I like to dream big. So like, if I could like have anything that I wanted, I would love to like. It would sick if it'd be honestly sick if this blew up. I'm actually really enjoying this, and like it'd be so cool because like Joe Rogan is moving to Spotify, so I
Oh,
feel like
really?
yes, and he's gonna be exclusively Spotify. So it'd be so sick if I was just like the new Joe Rogan for YouTube, and it's just like I want it to be about the guest, right? I want to have a
Mm-hmm.
different guest on every week. They can like promote their shit or wherever, just like Joe Rogan does, but just do it over Zoom. Like even after the coronavirus shit is over, I was saying that I was just gonna do it until then, but like if I'm getting views and stuff, I'd keep it going. Like it is fun, it's easy. I like talking to people. It's always different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Every person is like so different. Um, yeah, so that's like one option that would be super sick. Another option would be like doing stand-up comedy, like having like a
Yeah.
Netflix special or something would be
That
so
would be
rad.
sweet.
But like, who knows? Also like with music, like with my ukulele shit, I would love to at some point. Like, have you heard my song "Cigarettes and Cancer"
No.
on the ukulele? Have you heard any of my ukulele songs at all?
I've seen some of them on Facebook. I don't
Okay,
know
they might have
exactly
been
which ones. I
covers that
think it
you
might have
saw
been
or
a cover.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got like a couple originals, and I got this like one original that's I probably wrote it like 5 years ago or something. Um,
Okay.
but like I would love to make like a good music video, like I was talking about earlier. I think it's like
Yeah.
it's good to like put like tons of effort in and like make like spend like $5,000 or something. I don't know how much it costs to make it as good as I can, but like spend some money on it or whatever, and like actually have something, and then promote it as much as I can, and like push that as hard,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to get because I think that's a great song, and like I don't know, people are blowing smoke up my ass, but a lot of people say they love that song too, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I think like a thing like a lot of people will just make something and like you're saying they don't put that full amount of effort into it like that's their thing, you know what I mean? Like they'll
mhm,
just put a little bit of effort into it and they'll be like, "Oh, that's good enough," kind of thing, and then we'll just
right.
release it. And I don't really like I'm not really into that, I don't think.
Yeah,
So
I get kind
I
of
hear
like
what you're saying.
yeah, I get kind of like obsessive in a way. I feel like with this podcast, like I just started and then just did like tons of episodes, right? And then
Mhm.
it's like if it doesn't work, then I'll just give up and like try something else and like kind of maybe become obsessive with that. Like it's weird like fucking the shit I've done like battle rap, man. it seems like such like a bad investment in a way because like with battle rap, it's like you can only say it that one time. And if you fuck up, then it's there forever. You fucking up on YouTube, which there's like multiple videos of me
Yeah.
fucking up like great things that like I put like so much effort into writing, crafting, you know, even memorizing, and then just under the pressure or whatever, fuck up and stutter and stuff, and it comes out like shit. Where it's like with a song or something, you can perform it 1,000 times if you want.
Mm-hmm.
With a comedy bit, same thing, right? But with battle rap, it's like you only
Mm-hmm.
get that one shot. It's so weird. Would you ever battle rap? Have you ever battle rap, dude?
I don't think I'm that kind of guy. Like even like when
Hmm.
I'm saying like back to I wouldn't really
Right,
diss you. It's all kind of like it's all I'm trying to talk positivity when I'm
right.
like
I
speaking,
kind of
but
even forgot that it's like based around dissing, right? Because like my whole style is like I was just trying to say clever bars and like jokes and stuff,
yeah, I
and
feel
like
like you
maybe do
like
like name
joking.
flips and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that so I didn't even really know that you were into battle rap at all.
Yeah, man. Sabotage is my battle rap name if you want to look up my stupid battles. But they're all like fucking like 10 years ago or something now. Maybe not that long,
Okay.
but like I want to say like 6, 7 years, 8 years, maybe. I don't know. This is a while ago, man.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't really like yeah, like what you said too about like the how it's only like one time kind of thing. I don't that doesn't really
Mhm.
make me want to get and I just kind of have never really been tempted to jump
Right.
into like a battle,
There's
but
a
I feel
huge
like
culture
I
around it. Like I used to be so much into it. Like I would watch like hundreds of battles, but I haven't even watched a battle in a long time.
I watch some battles, like I watch some of the ones that AJ does and stuff, and they're
Right.
pretty entertaining, but I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'm trying to
AJ
be
is
uh,
intense with that dish shit of face musher and
yeah,
shit. It's
yeah.
like he mushed the guy's face and then made a song, yeah, like just kicking him while he's down.
Yeah, and he's like, I got hoodies, I got shirts.
Yeah, yeah, I love it though. It's a sick picture too, and it's like this smirk on his face. Um, like a little cartoon picture of him mushing the face.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
yeah, buddy. Um, what are your thoughts on ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
Uh, I think it like I don't know. I think it could be possible. Yeah. Like
Well, anything could be
I've never
possible,
had,
right?
I've never had like a crazy experience, but sometimes like I'll feel a presence
Hmm.
almost. So
Huh.
I think it could be like yeah, I'll say sure. Yeah.
All right.
'Cause yeah, like I sometimes I think I feel a presence, but I could just be crazy. So, yeah.
We could all be crazy, bro.
Because it's
Like,
like if somebody like died in your house or something, and then like before you even lived there almost, or like if you knew somebody that died in your house,
mhm.
and then they could just be watching over you kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to believe in ghosts. It's interesting. There's definitely or not definitely, but probably in my opinion, shit out there that we don't see, right? That we don't know,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe like I don't know. It's weird. It's like everything's so weird and like mind baffling. Even the stuff we do know, like the universe just being like crazy big, like essentially if infinitely big, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
constantly like just even that is like it just makes me like I can't even it just makes like does not compute like it does or this for example the fact like if you're going faster time is different for you and like time is like different depending where you are in
Mm-hmm.
space and shit like can you wrap your head around this shit?
No, man. No. I can, like, and the thing I think about a lot is time. Like who made the time? Like who put all those dates on the calendar and who said that it should have 30 days? You know what I mean? Like who
Well
named
that's
those months and everything? Like who? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You could just look that up, you know? I'm sure
I don't know.
you could
I think
find the
about that.
answer with by just Googling it. I know the reason it's 2020 is because it's how old Jesus would be. Um,
Yeah,
approximately at least.
but I mean, like, I guess it all went back to the sundial and stuff like that. I don't know
Hmm.
exactly how it worked, but
Yeah,
time
man.
is a crazy thing.
Yeah, it's just like a way to measure decay, I guess. Um, things get old and die. Everything does. It's weird, man. What do you think happens after you die? Like, so you think you could become a ghost, or do you think there is like a heaven or hell or anything like that?
I don't know. I think he goes somewhere. Yeah. I don't think it's I don't think it's over after this life, hopefully.
Hmm.
Or like maybe you could get reincarnated, I don't know. But
Right.
I don't think it's over. I don't know where you go because I can't say
Hmm.
for sure. But
I definitely want to try to live as long as possible, even though like I drink and smoke and stuff. I would like to live as long as possible just
yeah,
because I
no,
want
like
to know what happens, you know? Like I want to know
even
what happens to the world.
even though like yeah, I agree with you. Even though like in this day and age, like the world today, it's kind of getting a little bit questionable. But yeah, I've always kind of felt like like there's stuff I need to do, like before I get
Hmm.
old, like I'd like to live a long time, but there's stuff I need to do,
Yeah, for sure, man.
before I get old,
Hmm.
like release albums and stuff, and like just
What's this art behind you? That looks sick, bro.
which one? This one right here?
That huge one, yeah, that's dope.
I can it's actually my buddy. His name is Josh Vale. He lives in Port Colborne. I met him at the skate
That's
park,
sick.
and yeah, I got a few other pretty cool art pieces here on this wall. You can't really see them. I'll bring this one down. This one was me and my friends.
Yo, that's gnarly, bro. Fucking Jake would love that shit. Looks like Jake's mind on DMT or some shit.
Yeah, man, I'm into art.
That's
I
dope.
actually
Me
do a
too,
little bit of art.
obviously. Hmm.
Yeah, I like what you got going on back there too. That's pretty sweet.
Thanks,
The
buddy.
sun.
Yeah, that one's wild, eh? Do you know what's cool? I want to see if I can get it to work. Like, I don't know if I can. This works sometimes. Yeah, sick. It worked. Did you see
Oh,
that? Oh, now
yeah.
it's in my eyeball. Damn, but it was in this for a second, and now my face is switching up.
How did you do that?
So I hit like I went to the video, and you can like choose virtual background. And for
Oh,
some reason, it thinks that that painting is like a green screen or something. So it makes that painting into the virtual background, where it's like normally it would be the whole wall behind you that would become space, right?
yeah.
But fuck, I can't get it to work really. But because it's like
And
I'm in a corner, right? If I turned it like this way, maybe see
you
like
do
the
that
one
in
there.
Zoom?
Yeah, it's just like an option in Zoom.
I've never done that. That's
Mm.
crazy. Yeah, man. So how do you chop this all together? Do you like screen record it kind of thing? Like,
Yeah, so it's recording right now. It's been recording for like the past hour. You just record on Zoom. There's a button that says record. You can even
oh,
see it
really?
in your top. You should be able
Oh
to see
yeah.
it
Oh yeah,
top
I
left
see that.
corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, yeah, I don't even edit it or anything. I just load it up and I just
Sweet.
upload one a day. Um,
One a day?
yeah.
That's crazy. And how
Yeah.
often do you do them?
So I've been recording like one a day, but sometimes like two a day because I've just been like stockpiling them a little bit and like just in case people cancel because people cancel all the time or like shit comes up like I've had to cancel a couple times, right? Um,
Okay.
yeah, so I probably like I'm like a week or like or 2 weeks ahead or something like that. Like I have like 14 or something like that that aren't released, I think. Something like that, I don't know. But
Good night. Sorry.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
fucking it's crazy. Yeah, and like it's like my whole like strategy or whatever is working in a sense. Like I remember when before I started my podcast, I had like 39 watch hours, I think, and now I have like 500 or something.
That's good
So,
stuff, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. That's sweet. I definitely I'm not too like computer savvy or anything, but yeah, Zoom. I just started using it. I did a couple lessons with my guitar teacher and stuff on Zoom.
Oh, that's dope.
And I like it because it connects through my mic too. And I thought that was really sweet because I have it like on my interface. My interface is plugged into my computer.
Yeah, it sounds good actually. Like with some people it sounds pretty shitty. They use their phone or whatever, or like some shitty tablet or something. And yeah, with you it sounds good, looks good, you know what I mean? Fucking
Yeah, I'm glad it sounds like I'm happy. Yeah, that Zoom it worked that easily. Like it was just yeah, it's
yeah,
good
like you
stuff.
could start your own podcast or like some sort of like video
Hmm.
show or something, man. It's like
Yeah, like I think interviewing people is cool. And I was gonna mention I think interviewing people on here is almost like different than if you were to interview them in real life.
oh yeah, for sure. It's a lot different. It's like I definitely like
Because you
without
some
even
people might feel
noticing.
more comfortable or something, like
Yeah.
almost. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if
You
I
know
feel
what I
more
mean?
comfortable in real life or on here, but yeah, it's definitely different. Like it is strange. It's like it's almost like you're not even here and like I'm just yeah, like
Yeah, yeah,
like I kind of like daze out every once in a while when I'm talking to people, but like when you're in real life with someone, it's like they're right there in your face. It's like a whole different experience where it's like this
hmm,
here like a 2D image of you, or it's like well, you're
yeah,
obviously like 3D, but it's like I can't like physically,
yeah,
see all those things. Um, but yeah, it's cool. I think I like it. Like for I've watched like other Zoom interviews and stuff, and it's cool. Like it's almost better in a way. I feel like in some
yeah. Because
ways maybe.
like I don't know, like I feel like kind of comfortable. Maybe it's just because we're in my own studio kind of thing. But I feel
Yeah,
yeah, I
you can
feel
just like relax and like after this is over, it's like you don't have to fucking drive home or anything. You could just
yeah,
show. Where it's
yeah,
like
for sure.
everyone that's been on like the Joe Rogan podcast, I think he's done a couple Zoom ones just because of the whole Corona shit, but like they have to like fly there and like fucking go in,
Yeah, it's such a big thing. Yeah.
yeah, where it's like nowadays everybody has pretty good equipment anyways. Like this is just like a piece of shit gaming mic from like 5, 6 years ago, maybe even longer. I
Yeah,
think actually yeah, longer. It's like a PS3 mic, so not even PS4. Um, and it still works pretty good, you know what I
sounds
mean?
good. Yeah,
And then this
not
is
bad at
just
all.
somewhat like my buddy gave me his old webcam, and then yeah,
Sweet. Yeah, mine is just on my computer.
yeah, same.
So I just thought of another thing that I watch on YouTube occasionally is there's this one called The Cave with Kenny Beats. I don't know if you heard of it.
Oh no,
He
what's
gets a whole
that?
bunch of rappers on there and stuff. So he makes the beat in front of you, and then he gets like people like Vince Staples or Denzel Curry or Freddie Gibbs or Danny Brown or Earth Gang or whoever to jump in and like record a freestyle, and they film the whole thing, and it's good content, I'd say.
That's sick. Yeah, I used to watch like I never watched that, but I used to watch that kind of content, I guess. And yeah, like I'm into that kind of shit. I love like real freestyles. I hate how like a free verse people call it freestyles all the time. They're like if something
Yeah,
doesn't have a chorus in a song, they just call it a freestyle. And it's like, okay, well, if you're gonna do that, then we have to make up this new word from when you make up stuff on the spot, because that's what we call freestyling.
yeah,
And it's like,
yeah,
mhm.
yeah. They
It's like,
definitely have some good freestyles on there though. Like pretty, like they're usually not written,
right,
and
yeah,
like they're just you can tell they're kind of raw kind of thing.
yeah. There might be like some mistakes or whatever. Some people are like crazy good at freestyling though, where it
Yeah, like
sounds
Vince
like,
Staples or like Earth Gang or Denzel Curry.
mhm. It just sounds so good that you think it's written, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And like I think he even has like Joji on there for one or something.
What? Yo, I actually fucking love Joji, man. And Joji freestyles and shit?
Yeah, yeah, check it
No
out.
way. I gotta fucking watch this
The
shit, man.
Cave, Kenny Beats, The Cave,
Alright.
Joji.
I'd say I'd write it down, but it's literally recording, so I don't have
Boom.
to.
And then yeah, another thing that I watch is Rhythm Roulette. That's a pretty cool one. They have like it's like producers go into a record store and they pick out like three records blindfolded and then they go try to sample and make a beat off of those records kind of thing.
Oh, that's dope, actually. I like
And like
ideas that like that. They're
Mac
just sort
Miller,
of the
Mac
box.
Miller is on that stuff and like
Dope.
he was on there before he died and this one guy I watched Eric the Architect, Ark Elliott.
Man, it sucks how so
And
many like
Flatbush.
musicians are just dying so young, eh? I
Mhm.
guess that's been happening all the time, but it's weird with rappers, man. Like they all like I don't know, it's just so many of them are dying young or like going to jail and just crazy shit.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's weird, like for some of them it's like maybe their lives would have been better if they didn't get famous, you know? Like Juice WRLD, I wonder
Mhm.
what he would have been doing. He'd probably still be alive if he couldn't afford to buy all those drugs.
Yeah,
Right?
like a lot of people that do get famous say that it kind of is not like what it's made out to be kind of thing,
Hmm.
which is interesting, I guess. I think it's like more of a lot of people say like the journey to success is happiness kind of thing. That's something that I kind of think about like yeah, happiness is the journey to success, not like
Right.
when you get there and then it's like what do I do now almost kind of thing.
But you can always become more successful. Like
Mhm.
even Kanye or whatever wants to be more, he wants to make more money, wants to be more successful. I would love to have enough money to like actually cause real change in the world and make the world better. Um,
Mhm.
it's like that's why I feel like the only people that can actually make real changes are the people that have money. Like I don't know if it's like rude or like ignorant to say this or stupid. Like I am a fucking idiot, but like do all these protests, do they like actually change anything? Like hopefully they do. Like hopefully are they changing the minds of the rich? I feel like that's what you need to do, right?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. They're standing up for what they believe in, but I don't. It's just how is it going to get done? But I think they've seen that like they noticed. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't go unnoticed, and
Right,
that's
right,
a good thing. I think.
for sure. Yeah, it's like I just think about like these like billionaires and shit. And like I wish money was just spread out more. It seems like they could solve like world hunger and like all these problems. But then they just like
Mhm.
hoard all their money and like nice stuff. And it's like once you like have like it when is like enough, you know?
Mhm.
Like I feel like just like everyone could be happy off like 100 grand a year or even less, like way less probably.
Yeah.
Um, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like I don't know. Like that's another thing that I think of. Like I don't know if money is everything. You know. Like, would you choose the money or would you choose the happiness kind of thing? Like, that's a,
Well, I guess, but like, can't you just buy happiness? Like, you can literally buy whatever makes you happy
yeah,
if you have the money, right? If you really like ice cream, you can buy ice cream.
yeah.
You know, if you really like fast cars, you can buy fast cars. If you like drugs, you buy drugs.
It can bring you, yeah, happiness, but I don't know. Sometimes it could be short-lived, I guess. I can't like
Mhm.
speak from exactly experience,
It can
but like
also like
I've
bring
heard,
you.
yeah.
You can be stupid with it, and you
Yeah, I
can make
think
your life shitty. Like a lot of lottery
it's
winners end up,
personal. Yeah.
yeah. But I feel like if you're smart with your money, it can make you happy. I feel like
Definitely.
yeah, a lot of people like the
Well, like
problems in their
that's
lives
why
are caused by not having
depression,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like yeah, they get depressed because they can't afford to like do basic everyday things like feed their family or whatever, like
Right.
whatnot.
They have to go to the shitty
And
job
they're
they hate because they
struggling.
can't
Yeah.
afford to
And
quit.
that's what I'm trying to avoid. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, man. I would hate
That's
that.
the big thing I'm trying
That's
to
my
avoid.
biggest fear, you know, or at least one
Like
of
being
them.
trapped there kind of thing. That would be rough, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's like just fucking just not being poor is like the scariest thing, and like even like not having like being homeless or whatever, like that would suck so bad, and it's like then you're just fucked. Like how can people say that like, oh, you can find like happiness being poor? It's like then like how do you eat? You know what I mean? Like you can't even drink
Hmm.
water and shit. You need to buy water. Like they're not just
Hmm.
like
No, I agree with that. Yeah, but I think it's like a balance too, though. Like you can't just have all the money and expect it to bring you happiness. You gotta have like what
right.
you actually think makes you happy. You know what I
That's
mean?
what
You
I
can't
mean.
just
It's
be
just
going off a whim.
we need to give. I think everybody like there should be like a universal basic income or whatever, and you just give them enough to survive. Because even if I knew I had like that safety net or whatever, then I would be feel way more comfortable like chasing my dreams. You know what I mean? And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
or just like living and not having like this fear, this this like I'm scared that I could end up like at the bottom, you know what I mean, with no one to help me and just being like broke and fucking like just being like,
Yeah.
well, might as well fucking kill myself now. You know what I mean? Like you're just fucking.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Hmm.
Definitely. That's a big I agree that that's a big fear for sure, but what was I gonna say? Something about money. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just trying to be happy and not like be
Hmm.
stuck at a job kind of thing.
It is a trip, man. Money is like the one thing that everyone around the whole world praises, right? It's like the one world religion. It's everybody in the whole world wants money. Like I can't think, like no one's like almost no one. If you give them money, they're not gonna be like, "What? I want this," you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of weird to
Yeah.
think about. Everybody, the whole world's so different. There's so many different religions, so many different beliefs, but everybody wants money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nuts.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like, yeah, they just gotta, people are trapped. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm glad to see things this way rather than just like watching TV every day and like just going to a regular job. And, you know, like I do go to a regular job, but I mean,
Hmm.
like I strive for more, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
for
don't, I
sure.
don't
And
just want to like ride out that life cycle of like the basic
right.
working man kind of thing.
And
I'm gonna work, but on
hmm.
stuff that I actually like. I'm gonna work at my promoting myself, not like wasting all my time
Hmm.
like helping you run your business kind of thing.
Right. And you're still young, man. You don't have like a wife and kids or anything like that.
No,
So it's like you could fucking tour if you want.
that's what
Like
I
you
mean.
can
Yeah,
do all
now
this
that's what,
shit.
like now is the time,
Chase
and
your
I guess
dreams. Yeah.
yeah, I guess COVID is just like yeah, COVID has kind of put us a halt on that, a screeching halt on that. But
Yeah.
what do you think though? Do you think these artists are gonna come back stronger than ever, or do you think they're gonna fall off? Like
That's
kind of thing.
interesting that you asked that because I was asking lots of people that about comedy, right? I have a lot of comedian friends. So I'd ask
Yeah.
them all like, do you think when comedy comes back a bunch like are a bunch of people gonna quit? It's gonna be like a bunch of local comedians because like for comedians, none of us are doing it. You know, like rappers and stuff can still record at home. They can still make music and stuff. And a lot of them
Mm-hmm.
are, right? These artists are making music still. So it's, for some of them at least, it's almost like they never went anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like musicians and artists are constantly touring anyways. They take breaks. Whereas, like, with
Mm-hmm.
comedians, it's like we're almost like always doing shows. So I feel like with like music, I don't think you'll lose anybody, but with comedy, I think we will.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
I think it's a good thing. I want there to be
maybe it
less
opens up.
comedians.
Yeah, maybe it opens
Yeah.
up the for you to shine.
But like
Yeah.
I'm a fucking
In their
dumbass. I
absence.
can't predict the future, you know what I mean? So like uh
Yeah.
so who knows? Maybe there'll be tons of people that are because of this, they'll be like, now I want to chase my dreams and start comedy. So there'll be like tons of new
Yeah.
comedians, right? Have you ever thought
Yeah.
about doing comedy?
Like not really. Like I don't know. I think I'm kind of I can be funny if I want to, but I mean only when I'm just with my friends, you know.
Right.
Like I'm just chilling and joking with my friends, but I don't know. I think like even like when I'm going back to saying you can't be doing too many things at once, or you won't get like everything
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta put all your eggs in one basket or
So that's
whatever
why I
that
think
saying
it's
is.
like I think I found what I like to do and what I think I'm good at anyway in music. But I also like I don't know, sometimes you can be doing too much music and you might want to go paint something or
Hmm.
might want to go shoot some photos and just joke around with your friends and stuff, you know?
Right, but you shouldn't be trying to do every single type of thing all the time, right? You shouldn't be
Mm-hmm.
like trying to play
It's good to
every
have balance
instrument.
too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. Um,
Yeah,
go
and I
ahead,
feel
sorry.
like I'm almost at like because I've been playing guitar for like all like 2 years, probably over 2 years now, and like I'm just getting into learning how to play the drums and bass kind of thing too. So I feel like that is almost slowing my role a little bit just because I'm working on building up those aspects kind of thing.
Hmm.
And I feel like I could like I feel like like any I don't know, I feel like rapping is a lot different, right? Like anybody could just go get some beats, you know what I mean? And just rap over them.
Yeah, for
Like
sure. That's why there is so many rappers, right?
but like a lot of them like people have made great songs that way, but
Hmm.
it's just different, right? Than the kind of like rock stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I feel like there's so many bad rappers too. Like, I don't really like hear a band that often and be like, "Oh man, this band sucks." You know what I mean? Like, they usually play like good music, at least for my experiences, in my opinion, most of the time. It's like, yeah, whatever, it sounds good, but there's so many trash rappers out there, you know?
Hmm.
Because anyone can literally just start rapping. You don't even have to rhyme. Like, you can just be saying words. Like, I recently, like maybe like a month ago or something, listened to like Eminem's mom's diss track. So Eminem's mom made a diss track against Eminem, and she's not even rhyming. It's like her just, when she's not even flowing. It's just like her like talking monotonely, saying just random shit.
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah,
I definitely haven't
it was
seen
hard
that.
to listen to. I don't even think I got through the whole thing. It was just like it was so weird. I can't imagine my mom making a diss track against me. And like the worst diss track of all
That'd be
time too. It's like,
hardcore.
yeah.
That'd be like
Yeah, it's fuck, that's a thing
that'd
that
be too far. That'd be too
yeah.
far. That's nuts.
Hmm. All right, well this has been dope, bro. I'm gonna go for a cigarette. Unfortunately, my nicotine
Yeah, man.
addiction is kicking in. Appreciate you doing this.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Thanks for having me. I'd like to shout out again. My I got some projects coming out. Also check out my Spotify, Zach Burry, Facebook, Zach Burry Music. Be on the lookout for similar differences with the block and brash reflections in adolescence with that's my solo album that's coming out. And yeah, just know that I'm still working and stuff, working away. Glad you had me up here.
Fuck yeah, buddy. Thanks for doing it again. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man, it was good stuff.
Peace out, bro.
Peace. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.